future on my lord, trading card games full of cows at war.
I would have gotten away with it too,
if not for Cowboy Dan and that Scoobichu. One head sparking with the chew, talking about that shit like we do. Chat blowing up every Tuesday. KJ Cowboy Dan, the jars always on pack of that moolah, baby drip. Thrift store Gucci, yard sale Prada. Stacking coins and karma, it's a paradox. Flex, two heads, one mic. KJ's a glitch in the grid, Scoob's a rare breed, roasting trolls, telling stories, cashing checks, swag, Gucci, Prada, money, you ain't got nada. Catch us on the glow of your screen. Topics and chat where a cringe go deep. Bring that viral noise. Just chatting with the boys. One is a crazy dog, the other is all heads. They can't flip a coin, but there's much ahead. Scoobichu, and KJ Cowboy Dan, yodel, yodel, they do. Talk about comic books and cards so rare. Discussions of movies that don't compare. The boys will take you for a ride. Go ahead now, hit that like, follow, subscribe. Scoobichu and Cowboy Dan get in trouble with a dangerous plan. One's got a jar and the other's got paws. Together we're breaking social laws, living rent-free in a VHS archive. Stream goes on air. Will we survive? Not if chat starts a riot. Moolah, baby, drip, thrift store Gucci, yard sale Prada. Stacking coins and karma, it's a paradox. Flex, two heads, one mic. KJ's a glitch in the grid, Scoob's a rare breed, roasting trolls, telling stories, gas and chase, swag, Gucci, Prada, money, you ain't got nada.
Rock out with your mullet out.
This podcast hits like a...
Woo! Hey, howdy, hey, boys and girls. Hey, whoa. Scoobichu, hold on a second. I just realized my overlays were the wrong overlays here. What's going on? Oh no, wrong show. Put on the wrong overlay. Very first, this is why we have a episode 0, ground zero. Hey, how you doing, Scoob?
Oh, doing good. What's going on to all my pimps out there? Everybody in the chat, see you super. What's going on, my man? Can't complain. It's a beautiful Tuesday. And just like the song, the club is going up on a Tuesday. That's what we're doing here.
We're going up on a Tuesday. We're probably going to be going down in flames by the end of Tuesday night. We got a wild little show planned, and now my head disappeared. I'm lost without my head. There we go. Woo! All right. So, Scoop, how you doing? What you been up to? Do anything fun? Did anything wild happen in your life recently? Have you done something that might have caused the explosion going on in the background? I just curious. Look at this. This is not my doing. Much. This is not my doing. That looking at that window right there, that is not my doing. Did you do that?
I don't know who did that. I'm pretty sure it was one of those birds that's flying away that did that. They just came in, swooped, dropped it, and dipped out. They dipped out like a blast from the past. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, what do we got going on over here? Hey, we got a chat.
No, super. He was having mic issues for a second. It's good now.
Oh yeah, I think we got everything all taken care of. Hey, look, we got a chat. Super. Yeah. Oh. No. Are we sharing one mic because of the name of the show? Two heads, one mic.
Well, yeah. There's only one mic on the screen.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't hog it. The reason why he was having sound issues because I'm hogging it a little bit. I'll make sure to pass it a little more.
Yeah. We're using two heads, one mic. That's right. So we got the one and only Backwoods Collector hanging out in the chat. Right on. Thanks for welcome in to our episode 0.
Welcome, feller. The pimp from the backwood. Yes, sir. He got the wooden cane and the wooden skull. Yes, sir.
No, It wasn't mic issues. I wasn't speaking into the mic directly, as I realized I had an error with my OBS, so I had to fix it.
What Grok just said that Scoobichu can beat up KJ Cowboy Dan? What did it say? Because I have the superpowers like Sonichu?
Well, all you have to do is dump me out of the jar. I
All they do is tip you over.
tip the jar over. I'm like a turtle on his back. Grok just picked the easy bet.
Grok went with the most logical. Just come over and use my big red sneakers, kick off that red hat. You know what I'm saying? It thinks I'm a wizard. Well, that's because I am. Have you ever seen a wizard in the flesh? Now you have. You're welcome.
I've only seen you in the golden fur. Thank you.
Hey, you know what? That's my digital flesh. Damn, I can't talk. The Modelo already hitting.
Well, something about digital fetishes.
What?
Click
Crank
that.
Is that what you're talking about?
You got it here in 4K. Scoobichu has a digital fetish.
Oh no, Super's gonna use that against me. He's gonna put it as a soundboard and have it play during our matches. Hey, wasn't this you?
This just in. Scoobichu, digital fetishes.
Hey, you know what? We're already off to a good start. I love it.
Oh, hey, Batman. How are you doing? Yeah, see, that's what he heard. I said Scoobichu's into digital fetishes. Batman said, that's what I heard. You know what? It's going around. And there's somebody, if they haven't done so, make sure that there's a Reddit article saying that Scoobichu right over here has a digital fetish. And what is that digital fetish, Scoobichu?
I can't get enough of these pixels. Don't you just love the look of pixels, especially the HD ones?
Hey,
My goodness.
I've spent many hours looking at Pixel.
Especially whenever they're sharp. Oh my goodness.
Whew. With the edges and the little tininess, Pixels. Can't look at anything else. So, speaking of looking at a lot of pixels, I was asking you if you did something fun earlier, and then I went off on a little Modelo tangent.
No, not really.
You sure? You sure? Because I think I think that there's something happened, and if you don't know what happened, I'm going to have to remind everybody
Oh, I know
about the
exactly what
probing.
happened. I know exactly what happened. I was just about to say that. Bro, you beat me to it. That's crazy.
Did you see that? There's evidence about right here. They got photographic evidence
Look, you remember Men in Black? This is
that he embraced the probe. Scoobichu embraced getting probed. Look at his hands. He just reaches out for the aliens. He knows he's getting probed. I'm trying to escape.
Why do you think
Scoobichu,
I'm kicking my feet up? I'm just having such a good time.
There's a probing going on out here.
Our rivals tags, I think mine's just Scoobichu. And then KJ is just KJ Cowboy Dan.
KJ Cowboy Dan, absolutely, yeah.
Or
Is it saying I'm playing Rivals again? Stupid friggin' Twitch. Every time I go live and it's not Rivals, Twitch wants me to play Rivals. We're gonna have a community game night. We'll do it after some shows, and we'll probably do a Rivals community game night.
Oh no! Watch. The first time we go and do Rivals for community game night, that's the first time it's going to say a different notification. I guarantee you.
Oh, Scoobichu. No, embracing the probe. He's going for it, and he's going for it again.
And my local people are going to get this. I'm Dimension 7 Yo right now. Go ahead and play
Dimension 7 Yo. Give it a spin.
Oh, no, not the probe. Get me out the band pile.
Clip as many of these as you want, Super.
I'm going to be tortured by Super. And then Jessie, she's finally going to get her licks back from all that stuff I've been talking about Puff.
So she doesn't think she will get those licks off. Oh wait, no, that was for the other piece.
No, she
Sorry.
said it says
Hello, Jesse. How are you doing? We miss you. Can't wait. You know, you guys want to join us? Pop into Scuba's Discord and just join us. Join us. You know you want to. Come on, Jesse. Jesse. Peer pressure. Come on, peer pressure. Come on. Say if you say peer pressure multiple times, they have to do it. Peer pressure. Come on, Scoob.
Oh,
Peer pressure.
what is this like? Hail Mary? You say her name in the mirror 3 times and she appears.
Oh, I don't know. Jesse Hellwheeler. Jesse Hellwheeler. Jesse Hellwheeler.
You got to be looking in the mirror with the lights off to work for it to work, feller.
That'll cause a cat girl to show up. We don't want that. That was a good one more time. One more spin. I know. Well, just I put some martini drink inside my jar. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Boom, you know what I'm saying? Straight crazy up in the alien.
Straight cray. No, is it cray cray? It's straight cray.
Straight alien vibes, yes sir. Macaroni and cheese. So Dan, we completely neglected our intros. You want to tell us a little bit about yourself, feller?
Oh yeah, we did completely neglect the intro. I got kind of carried away with the explosion in the background and all the things that you did, and the Modelo rant.
Now it's Modelo time. I know it's not Friday, but like I said, the club's turning up on a Tuesday, so Modelo time is anytime.
Oh, it says talk show. Oh, thanks. All right, cool. Thanks, Jess. Hey, Backwoods Collector says, hey, it's Miss Hell on Wheels. Well, hold on a second. Do I want you to boot up your piece? If you want to come and join us and help kick things off, you can. You don't have to, but if you want to join, you can. In the meantime,
we're the He-Man woman haters. You can't join.
To answer the question, though, who am I? I am your VTuber head in the jar karaoke DJ, KJ Cowboy Dan. And I usually do Wednesday nights, Procrastinating Across the Ocean with Miss Jessie Hellwheeler, who I was just bantering with in chat, peer pressuring her to join if she wants to. Otherwise, and talking to Super and Backwards, yes. We're talking to them, too.
Yeah, she's saying what's up to all the pimps in chat.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, she's just going through there, you know, playing the chat game. You know who's getting all the drinks at the bar tonight. Hey, big boy, would you like to buy a drink? It's all right. I take maple syrup as well. I drink tea, Earl Grey.
Earl Grey.
No, I love you. You're awesome people. So all of you guys in chat, you don't have to drink Earl Grey if you don't want to. You can drink like nighttime tea and go to bed at 6:00. But then you wouldn't be here to hear us rant. That's who I am. I rant about different things. On Wednesdays, Jesse and I, we do our little thing. Sometimes I make Suno songs with the yellow dog.
No idea who that is.
Never heard a lot of you guys know me from the morning coffee show, In the Shell Morning Coffee, the podcast with Superfast Tortoise and Friends, who recently Scoob has also had a chance to do. So who are you, flea-bitten thing in the red explosion up above?
Hey, I got my flea collar on. I have no ticks or fleas on me today. Don't try to clown me like that. Come on now. All right, so who am I? I'm the dog that got out. I'm Scoobichu. I am a hybrid mix between Scooby-Doo and the best fictional character in all of local TCG lore, as well as Chris Chan lore in real life. The amazing, the illustrious, the perfect, the Sonichu. So that's who I am. I'm just a crazy dude who likes to talk shit and create cool stuff. And I like local TCG. Almost forgot the most important part of my whole identity.
The guy who says like
fictional. No.
You said like. You do realize that you are the person who did the instructional for their game, right? You just like the game.
Hey, you know what? You know what? I'm trying to stay humble. But
Humble.
yes, I'm a big locale TCG enthusiast. That's how I like to categorize myself in that.
Enthusiast. You get enthusiasm. You enthused. Well
Enthusiastic.
enthused. Now now we gotta throughout the show we're gonna show off some of the AI stuff that we did. We're also gonna be talking about a few things. We have a few pressing topics that we think that the entire world needs to know. And that is what is this? Uh, uh,
What's
recently, what is this? Recently, I ended up getting something on Twitter.
oh oh
This,
yes, you got the fan art. That's
uh,
right.
and then I was going to show it off today. Being the episode 0 for the very first time, 0, you know. So this is technically, depending on how you look at it, my either first, third, or fourth piece of fan art, depending on how you look at it.
It's the first that you haven't had to pay or offered to pay, correct?
First, I haven't had to pay for, offered to pay for, or asked somebody to make for me. Uh, you know, and technically, that is not true as well but it'd be because I was a Twitch person, not Twitch, but a Twitter personality, posting and resharing and posting like stupid little memes. When I met my artist, Cream. Now, I share the same artist as Miss Jessie Hellwheeler. And so she drew me the different versions. Also, I have a VTuber for my cat. We
Oh
never
yeah,
got it.
there's 7 down there on the bottom.
Yeah, we never got it to work, but so that now, depending on how you look at it, this is either my second fan art or my first fan art, depending on how you look at it. But now, this one was offered to me. I asked for the prompt from the guy. He did it by hand. And I said, I want to be a Dragon Ball character. And this is his own prompt that he did for it. So
Yep.
right.
Made you into a Dragon Ball Z character. Not bad.
And then as
Shout
soon
out
as
Black Alpha Wolf.
I headed out of the house this morning, right after the morning coffee show, I get a message on Twitter from who posted this? Jess. Not our Jess Hellwheeler, but our Jess bro. Now, little known fact about her is she was recently featured on Lord Nuxtaku's channel. That's right. The Lord of Lore himself, Nuxtaku, recently featured her art. And she's been blowing up on Twitter lately.
Yeah, and didn't she make one for you just before the blow up too?
Yeah, this was the one right before the
Wow.
blow up. This is right before she blew up. Actually, like she made this for me like 2 days before, and then she made one for him. He displayed it on her channel, and like she was like, boom,
Yeah.
like whoo, and I'm like, wow, and I'm like, I'm lucky to have gotten one of these.
And by the way, I don't
Oh,
think we said hey to him. What's going on, Kane Shaker in chat?
hey, Cane Shaker. Sorry, I've been gushing over art. So, oh, we got to turn that off. All right. So, speaking of art, you're beside yourself.
Oh yes, I can't believe it. I just can't fathom him beside myself.
Yeah. Um. I hope you guys really like the opening sequence, our theme song that we played, because it is available on Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube Music as well.
Oh yeah, you can find us all over the place now. We're constantly going to be uploading a whole bunch of new music. I know Dan's already got a huge library to pick through to go back and remaster or stuff that's already done. And I'm just starting my journey of creating stuff. Just put out my first album this past weekend, and I had a lot of fun with it. So make sure y'all check that out.
And
Oh, the best song.
the best song in the world, which inspired part of our theme song. You gotta check it out. It's also up on Spotify. And those people who want to get it, you only get this if you know. Super probably gets it.
Jesse should probably get
Jesse
it too.
should get this reference. Hey, let me know in chat. I got you right here. We'll wait. We'll wait. We're waiting. You're taking too long. What am I referencing?
Hurry up.
Hurry up.
up.
Come on, Jess. Come on. Patrick Jess fell off the stage. Like I said, we're bound and determined to kill us, not kill ourselves, cancel
Oh,
ourselves.
whoa.
Cancel ourselves. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. In jokes, in Minecraft.
No, in Roblox.
There you go. There we go. There we go. Can't
Oh,
shake your gut.
Super said love the cassette, and Jesse said, "What's that? Too busy." Volume 0. Yeah, that is Volume 0 style, 100%. Yes, sir.
We should have. We should have called the pre-drop of our theme song for. We should have done an alternate version for tonight called it Volume 0. You dropped the ball on that, Scoob. Come on. We could have had our 0 episode, Volume 0, Ground 0. You know, look at this.
Hey man, I
You
can only do
dropped.
so much.
We didn't have the Ground 0 edition of our theme song for being our very first theme song to be heard. Thank you. You dropped the ball. Thank you, Super, for letting me showing that to me.
Yeah,
Pointing it out.
thanks, Super. I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah.
So you want to see a little AI art of some stuff that I got?
Yeah. Let me take down this picture of Ground 0 here. I was just admiring it in the last seconds of our lives.
So since I just got through with my introduction, I figured a good segment for my next piece should be a little progression of my avatar that I have gotten throughout, I guess, my timeline up until this one that I've been using for probably the past month, I believe. But I'll go ahead and share my screen and we'll see the Scoobichu progression of where I started and where I'm at.
All right, this is very Scooby.
Yeah, so this is more of like a Tony the Tiger almost.
Tony the Scoober. Scooby the Tiger.
Yeah, so instead of turning me that gorgeous yellow, it made me this pumpkin orange. maybe just like a Chris Chanstein, the alternate version.
Chris Chanstein.
And then we move. I know this was completely.
This is
different.
like old school Hanna-Barbera, like Captain Cave Mutt.
So this is like a famous Sonic, yellow Sonic image. And I asked ChatGPT to, put some Scooby-Doo influence on it. And it just added the collar and slapped his face onto it.
Oh. Don't look. If you don't look, she won't see you.
Oh, hot dog. Old Super's obsessed with Grimace AI art. Yeah, I know you started doing that last night.
Hey, you know what? I was super obsessed with Grimace art, but the people at McDonald's did not appreciate it when I finger paint with Grimace milkshake on the children's playground. And they said they had to clean it up. Nobody had the Grimace shakes?
We've got the Grimace shakes. Bro, I never had one of those, but people were going crazy on TikTok. I know y'all know exactly what videos I'm talking about with the grimace shake where people were like pouring it on themselves and stuff. Bro, I don't know what grimace does to people, but that boy has aura. That dude has aura.
You know, you got to
Ron,
appreciate a fat
you,
boy who wears purple.
hey,
You
you know
know,
what? Tell me
Grimace,
Ronald's able to do that. Is Ronald able to do that? No. Is
dude.
Hamburglar able to do that?
Ronald
Close.
McDonald can walk around with a fro and look cool. All right, just saying. You know,
Do they do that for Birdie? Nobody even talks about Birdie anymore. She's old news. We on the new
you
girls
know, we
now.
talked about Birdie when we had a barbecue and finally got rid of the McChicken, and then
Well,
they brought it back.
that's whenever we brought in the McRib.
And then they
Remember?
got rid of it. Then they brought it back. Then they got rid of it. You know, the Mick cow is kind of concerned. You got to stop doing the McRib seasonally. It just takes too long to grow ribs back.
So yeah, back to my my AI art. So this is the he looks pretty mean. And then we go back to that old model because I
But very
started
much more classic to where you're at now.
100%. So we went from this guy right here with more of the Scooby-Doo face on him, and he's got Scooby-Doo on his collar. That was one thing I didn't like, as well as the orangeness. I was not digging the orange. Then we got him more into that beautiful yellow that I've got rocking now. But you can tell that with his face, it was a little too much Scooby-Doo for my liking, as well as the collar. And then we get to where I'm at today. And we've got our beautiful looking Scoobichu right there with his little cartoony face and the correct collar on him. So he can be identified correctly. And that is my progression. Took about maybe 2 months to go from start to finish.
Roughly. Yeah, roughly. So we have to a breaking news announcement from news reporter on the spot, Super. I'm going to display my screen here because something has just happened, and our oh yeah, okay, duh. Screen like who left? And he's the yellow dog. I have the attention span of one ball. All right, so we're finished. So Super has notified me of something, and this news has to be shared. Okay, what do we got here? Boom. Okay, no, I guess that's better the way it was. All right, so we're looking at my Twitter page. Right. So
Okay. I see we got a little rock action.
we're looking at Twitter. All right, so we got Twitter, and look. It was question was asked. Is this real? Somebody asked, is this real? Yes, this is absolutely real. Oh, yeah. Super asked, Grok, is this real? So apparently it is absolutely real that we're doing a 0 episode demo episode of the Two Heads, One Mic podcast. Launch is real. I wonder if lunch is real too. KJ Cowboy Dan released a new official theme on YouTube yesterday, confirming the recent activity for this project. Grok.
Here we go.
Who win in a fight between these two hosts? In the hypothetical fight, Scoobichu takes the win. Wizard bio and superpowered comic dog avatar scream magical dominance. Oh, I guess he would. Yes, I can imagine with his other pose where he is magical dominance. KJ Cowboy Dan's DJ gift. And grit and my cancer. Yeah. So the fact that I have cancer is going to be the death of me, literally. And then Grok just has to go, you know what?
No, I just got canceled. I just got canceled off that. I'm beating up a cancer dude.
Yeah. Hey, you know what?
I'm done. I'm done. What did you do to me, Super? You just ruined my career. Oh no.
Yeah. Maybe you can go after Boogie next.
No,
Oh wait. He
I
lied
only
about it.
go after the ones who actually have it, the real
Oh,
ones.
just the ones who the real ones. Okay. You know.
You don't get canceled if you do it against somebody who faked it, but if somebody actually has it, that's whenever you get canceled. That's what I'm striving for.
Well, well, you're canceled already. It's already too late. You got canceled by Grok.
Yeah, Grok, what the hell? I thought you went crazy on version 4 and then drew it back. Now you're going crazy again.
So you're gonna virtually take me down because I'm spending my time fighting cancer and it's tough enough being an underdog. Oh yeah, underdog. Come on, I'm Captain Under the Jar.
Oh, we have
Okay,
something super important in chat. Super says, I love the Hamburglar, but he gets no respect. 100% hands down. I agree with you.
yeah. Indeed. So, thank you, Super, for the late breaking news. Also, just want to point this out that picture that I showed you. Look at that. It's on Twitter. You guys can go and click like, and you can also follow Jess Bro on Twitter. Oh, want to see something else? Look. She did another one. She rocked us out again. She rocked us out again just before the show today. Hey.
Dog, there you go. Eating some tacos in a taco boat. And then what is that lake you're in? What is that? It's supposed to be taco sauce also?
I don't know.
What's
I'm
that?
pretty sure it's the
Oh,
Nacho
you know what
Seven
that is?
Seas,
No,
I
you know
don't
what
know.
that is? I think that's the Modelo.
the Modelo.
That's the
I like
Modelo
both
tea.
of them. You look like you've had way too much coffee.
What are you talking about, Willis?
First one, there's no such thing as way too much coffee. I'm sitting in a coffee shop in Rome, or
Well, there's an excuse for the first one. The second one, why are you so coffee hyped when you've got so many tacos?
it's Taco Tuesday. Who's not
Oh,
hyped?
whoa. Pause. Jesse, did you just say tacos?
Yes. Why?
Like thumb tacos?
Like a thumbtack?
No, tacos, like tacos.
Like you can put a poster up on the wall?
Okay, how do you
use
say
blue
talk?
tack you use blue tack to put stuff up on the wall.
How do you say talk?
Thing. You talk.
Say tacos.
Look, just because you guys don't know how to speak properly.
Hey, you know what? It's called the
Speak
French
properly.
press.
It's not English. It's Spanish. You speak properly. What were you farthest away?
Hey, you know what we call things correctly around here? A French press.
Ugh.
Yeah.
You trying to make me leave?
And we spell color the right way.
The lazy way.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Miss Jessie Hellwheeler, taking a break from hiatus. We miss you. How are you doing? Chat, behave, show Jessie some love.
Yeah, I gotta say something different. I don't normally say "What up, pimpette."
What up?
Oh. I thought I'd pop in, see how your launch was going.
Oh yeah.
I probably won't be able to stay for the whole thing.
Well, we
Depends
probably
on how
might
long
even.
you're going, so who knows?
We don't know how long we're going. We're just doing demo episode today. We're showing off the stuff, the AI art. We're showing off the stuff that was made for me. Some stuff that was being from somebody that I might also probably commission from. We're going to be talking to on the show with Jesse and I.
The hell
On
Wheeler
Wednesday?
regrets being on. No, she doesn't. She loves us.
Yeah.
Brought up a certain
Wednesday.
four-letter word that starts with a P yet. I haven't started dogging on that yet, so I'm being nice.
It's all right. I got Cane Shaker on my side. He's gonna go shake that cane at you if you're not careful.
I know, that's why I'm not saying nothing. I don't want that pimp cane with the silver skull on top, or no, platinum skull, because the boy upgraded. I forgot. He's no longer on that silver status. He's on that VIP list now. He's gonna be shaking that thing at me. No, sir. You can keep that.
And there's only one way to get on the VIP list, and that's getting our cassette straight from Spotify with the Two Heads, One Mic theme song. This is not just a image. It's a real thing.
Of course, it's a real thing on Pixels, 100%.
Man, you can actually get our theme song and listen to it. You can even give it a like and a follow over on one of those Apple Music things, and those people who use an Apple 2E, 3E. What is Apple up to now? They still have Oregon Trail, right?
Oh, of course they have Oregon Trail. Who doesn't know if you don't know what Oregon Trail is, dog, you don't need to be touching technology. You need to go back to the roots, learn where we came from, and then learn where we're at, and then you'll have a new appreciation.
Well, we're gonna have to go back to the roots because it's looking like we're hitting roots today. We're gonna be talking about some fun stuff. What do we got on the docket?
What do we have on the docket? What do we got on the docket?
Oh,
What's up? What the blank is you smoking, fella? you want to start us off with some hypothetical questions? How about that? That sounds
oh, what the blank are you smoking, feller? Hypothetical question. Sounds like Jesse. I'm gonna have to borrow this for a second, if you don't mind, from because I don't have the bumper made. But sounds like we got ourselves a case of crazy talk.
Oh yeah, we got some crazy talk coming up.
So I figured since Jesse dropped in, oh, that's the same one that picked up our boy earlier. Remember that, Jesse? Yeah, you do. We loved crazy talk. All right. So the whole point of crazy talk is random hypothetical questions. I had no idea
I
what we were
thought
going
the
to.
whole point of crazy talk was it was crazy.
Well, that too. But
There
in
was
this
no
case,
point other than that.
this particular version of crazy talk is going to be random hypothetical questions. Would you like to meet an older version of yourself? I don't even know what.
love.
Yeah.
If I were to meet a younger version of myself, you know what I would do? I would make it exactly like Back to the Future 2.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly like Biff, how he goes back and gives the sports almanac so he can have all the sports slips to get millions of dollars. Except I would probably do it with Bitcoin because I don't know. I just feel like that would be, especially with the price. I don't know. I feel like Bitcoin might be a better route to go. But I would definitely be selfish in my in my intentions. I would not really be pure if I were to have it my way, and that's just me being honest. I would go back and get as much money as I can to set me up for the future.
Oh, okay. When you said you weren't going to be so pure, I'm like, go back in time, 1955. Oops, that was mom.
If Cane Shaker did, he'd go back and slap the crap out of himself.
Oh man, what are you thinking? Don't go back in there. There's a reason why you like divorced dads. Oh man,
Bro, trust me, you need this. Just let it happen, bro.
yeah. No, absolutely. I'd crank a few rips right into the top of my head. Just boom. What do you, boy? You're gonna grow up to look like me. I mean, what the frick?
What would you do, Dan? What would you do if you could go back and meet a younger person, younger
Well,
version of yourself?
I'd actually want to go forward and meet an older version of myself.
Oh, you want to go forward,
or have the older I want to be the younger version that gets met. I don't want to. I as long as I'm not slapping my cane across the back of my head, I think I'll be good. I want to meet an older version of myself. I won't necessarily ask for the sports almanac, but I'll insinuate that I would have been stupid if I didn't bring it. And then that way, I would have remembered it in the future when I traveled back in time to bring that sports almanac back, because I remembered making a fool out of myself for not bringing the sports almanac.
Oh yeah, just start thinking about it right now. That way, if it ever happens, you're already covered, bro. You're good.
Right. You're right.
You're good. You're good.
Right. I'd rather meet, because think about it. If you were to go back and tell yourself something new, you're just making a whole new branch timeline. You've already lived that life. Now, I want to be the me that gets told and then gets to branch off into this new life and leave. See you, fucker. You didn't get to live this life. You just prevented yourself. You don't exist no more. I don't want to be the guy who tells myself what to do. I want to be told what to do by my older self, because who knows how all of existence might explode once you changed that.
Yeah.
I want the pure good luck. Oh yeah, the winning lottery numbers. No kidding. I'll take those.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. I just found like 7 different numbers just written on a piece of paper. This might be the one.
Yeah.
So if this were to ever happen, Dan, and of course this is
Well, what about Jessie? She didn't answer what she.
she popped out for a second.
Oh, okay.
If you were to meet your older self, how do you think that you would react? Do you think like maybe the universe is going to explode like they show in the movies, or the whole timeline is just going to collapse into Swiss cheese and strings? Like, what do you think would happen? Do you think anything like that? You think the world would be safe and sound as normal, and it would just what do you think would happen?
All right, so I've read enough comic books to know. I know this for a fact because hold on a second. I think we saw the same movie, didn't we? Didn't it always work out well for Van Damme? Oh yeah, Time Cop. Time Cop reference. Great movie. I just watched this the other day. No, I've watched enough and sci-fi and Van Damme movies to know that when you go back into the future, also Looper, everything's going to happen. And I've thought about it. It never turns out well for the other side, or when they do, it's weird. So imagine if it's all of it and none of it, but you're experiencing it yourself. You will make that change. You will remember it and you won't forget it. You won't forget it, but you will have lived both lives. And then you realize that you didn't break your arm, because all of a sudden the pain from your arm breaking in reverse. Imagine that tooth that broke and they had to put a fake tooth in there or something, right? And then that all of a sudden comes back, and the old tooth, it just breaks into billions of pieces and just like launches in your brain. Just saying. That's how unfortunately, I've had a lot of thought about this.
Well, I've had a lot of thought about this as well, but not in the same aspect as you. I've never been one to think that the world is going to instantly collapse, the timeline's going to explode, anything like that. I think that I've read enough, comic books, seen enough movies where people see themselves and they faint or whatever. I would not do that. I would definitely never do that. If I ever
Back to the Future Part 2.
Oh yeah, and you know what? One interesting thing that I was thinking of while you were talking. Why is it that Doc Brown doesn't want to look at himself, but Biff has no problem looking at his younger self?
Biff's a moron. He wouldn't know like science theory.
So that was just a loophole around that, pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was just a random thought, because I brought up Back to the Future 2, and I was like, wait a second. We can't look at each other. Hold up.
So parallel universe theory, string theory, time travel theory, potential end of the world. So Biff looks at himself because he's a moron. Science believes that any one of those many possibilities could happen, even the end of society. So much, in fact, that you try not to step on a bug when you travel through time. You
Yeah.
know, and they tell you that as part of the sci-fi film lore. If you're trying to travel through time, you don't step on a bug because farther back you go, that bug might have been your ancestor. You just killed Grandpa Pappy, and now you live in Appalachia. Because I killed that bug, I now talk like this. And I just went further down, and now I think I might be heading towards some Zydeco music country. I keep on stepping on bugs.
Keep stepping on them bugs, bro.
Yeah.
Ain't no bugs getting this blood today. Tell you what.
I don't know. I mean, I think that's why Doc Brown doesn't look at himself, is he doesn't want to potentially change the future. But then at the end of that, though, he ends up telling him, "Yeah, well, it will, possibly. It looks like it might. Weatherman's never right. And then he pretends like he's looking at the gear. Hey. While the other Doc Brown's setting it up.
Yeah.
You can't tell me that he didn't like prevent his because that one piece of gear that he was looking at was the piece that broke when Marty hit it, and he had to go back to the tower, and then he had to replug it in, but it got caught on the clock tower. That piece that he was futzing with when he was talking about the weather at that part in part 2 was all about that. How many times have I watched it? Back to the Future.
Not you. How many times is Kane Shaker?
Oh.
Because he noticed that the actress that's asleep on the porch and is then later a different actress.
Yes.
I didn't notice that. So how many times do you have to watch it to notice some of these details?
Well, she couldn't finish filming the second reshoots for it, and so they had to recast her for the reshoots. And nobody caught it. Like, people really didn't catch it. And then, like, just like people chose not to. It's when they do recastings, they choose not to catch things. You just kind of like, okay, it's the last couple of minutes. I'm not, oh, maybe she changed. Like and then there's like the fan lore. Well, the future changed the past to the present, and the present changed when they went back in time again, and it changed all around her, and that could have changed her too. Stupid fan lore. I love it because it's like, hey, you know what? That's probably how it would happen, according to some theories. Not if you believe X-Men. I got a whole episode of this that I'm, like, a private little, like, I've been building like this huge storyline about like just this topic.
So now that we have Miss Jessie Hellwheeler back, now we can ask you, what the beep are you smoking, feller? So if you would like to meet an older or younger version of yourself, and how do you think that would go, Jessie?
I don't know. I'm not sure I would. Like, either you want to meet an older version of yourself, but as long as they're a successful version, then you can like feel good about the future that's coming. Or if you're going to have a crap future, you kind of want to go the other way and meet a younger version of yourself and go, run away. I'm not sure I'd want to meet either, to be fair.
Yeah. Probably be kind of frightening.
If you were to ever meet that version of yourself, do you think that you would freak out? Do you think you'd faint? Do you think the universe is going to explode?
Do you think you'll become recasted as a different actress?
Well, on the plus side, if I faint, I'm already in my chair, so at least I'm not going to smack myself on the ground. But
if you faint, you'll just be in your chair? That's crazy.
Well, yeah, I've got my chair here, so at least then it's not like, you're going to see yourself and then go, and then you're going to go fainting off the top of a building, or, it's something catastrophe is going to happen. Oh no, I'm in my chair. I'm just going to go. Well,
You just be a little
hopefully
slumped, just
somebody
folded like
will.
an omelet.
Okay.
But I
Well,
think I'd be a little freaked out at least. Probably more on the thing of WTF are you here? Or what
okay.
happened?
That's a good segue into the next part of the question. So, assuming you were to go back in time, being that older self, and you were going to go back and tell yourself just one thing, what is that one thing that you would tell yourself? Now, there are conditions. You cannot tell yourself something to directly avoid this life changing, and you can't tell yourself how it happens, but you can tell yourself something, anything that led to whatever your life changing F up was, but you can't say what it was because then you're too close to directly destroying the world or all existence. What's that one thing you tell yourself without destroying the world? What's that one thing that you're going to tell yourself?
I think if anything you say is going to destroy the world, or at least affect the future, or whatever. There's no way you can go back in time without doing something that's going to change something, whether it's big or small.
Okay. Well,
Or you already went back in time and it did it in the first place, so you're just in a little loop, really.
okay, you shout out half the louder. Like, what if you were to go back in time, find yourself? I know you said you're going to be kind of freaked out, and as soon as you can, once you start realize that you've stopped panicking, you can start shouting out like half of the lottery numbers. 36, 89, 12. And then
I mean, that's
and then
only
walk
useful
away.
if you prepared before you went back. It depends whether you know you're going back in time or not. If it's an
And then,
unexpected back in time, then you can't prepare, so you're not going to remember or look up, right, these are the lottery numbers for this day, or this is who runs, or whatever. But if you know
well,
you're going back in time, then yeah, you could set yourself up,
but maybe
do a
you
little
know who won
memorizing.
Wimbledon last year, and you can tell your previous self who
Did you
won
just put a T in Wimbledon? Did you say Wimbledon? Wimbledon.
What
Did
do
you
I
just
look
say
like?
tacos instead of tacos?
How do you say donuts?
The right way. I'm not falling for your games of trick the English person into saying words.
Saying English words. A couple
Words
Spanish words.
correctly.
Gee whiz. We'll have to join us for an episode of Procrastinating Across
What?
the Ocean when we do UK versus England to get that content. See what I did there? You know who it stars? Miss Jessie Hellwheeler. You can find it on Wednesday nights, 7 Central.
Oh yeah.
I will
Dan,
point
so
out,
Dan,
Super heard the T in
go ahead.
Wimbledon. So I'm not the only one.
Oh.
So Dan, if you were to go back in time and tell yourself one thing to prevent a catastrophic F up in your life, what would you do? Or what would you say? You can either tell it to yourself or not tell it to yourself. Up to you.
I'd run into that bar and yell, "Don't do it!"
Don't do it. That's so specific.
Not if I don't yell in my own face, like like, when I'm like, so hey, I'm gonna buy her a drink. Don't do it.
No, just while you're on stage, you're about to start the next song. It just comes up to the mic. Don't do
I'll go
it.
back in time and get myself a job as a DJ at one of my old friends' weddings, and just like so that way I'm not the guy who accidentally blurts out, "Don't do it." The DJ did it.
It wasn't me. It was the DJ.
And then now I didn't screw up my friend's wedding. That was a hypothetical. I didn't really do that, but or did I?
It
That
would
would
be
have been
cool
cool.
though. You should have gotten it on video.
Dude, that would have been TikToked. Dude, this old man that kind of looks like this younger old man is just yelling at this guy and saying, "Don't do it." I don't know what's going on, dude. Did he just like, is he getting, is that his dad? Is he getting in trouble? This guy's not going to have his Nintendo at the end of the night. What would you do what would you tell
Oh
yourself
man,
hypothetically?
what would I tell myself? This is not a hypothetical. This is a real
Oh,
deal, and this may hit close to home for some people out there. I may be the only one here who was stupid enough to fall into this. But those student credit cards, I would go back and tell myself to never sign up for one of those stupid things. It took me probably a good 2 years to get out of that rut. And I tell you what, that is one of the biggest F ups and drawbacks I've done to myself since living on my own, leaving high school and living on my own.
they get you on that. You know, who is the last person that should
That's
have
it.
a credit card? Students. First of all,
Oh,
most of these
100%.
kids, they're still going to school, you know, and, like they got these student credit cards for people who are like, it's like 16 and over, you know, like up until you're in college, but pretty much they kind of promote them towards like the 16-year-olds, the generation, the age of children that don't know how to save their money, and they breed particular people in particular TCGs, not any that Boogie plays on a regular basis or is allowed to go to a convention anymore too. But oh, was I a little too specific on which TCG that was?
Oh,
But
you were talking about Lorcana, right?
right, yeah,
Yeah, Lorcana. Yeah.
you know, but you get me, you get those credit cards for 16-year-olds that breed that kind of mentality of don't know how to handle myself, and people don't realize, you know what, I'll tell you what, I was stupid once. I was young and stupid.
What do you do?
No, I was young and stupid. I had
Oh,
exactly
just in general.
the same exact cards that you're talking about. I was that young and
Oh,
stupid.
you fell for him too. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then they hit you. Oh, it's okay. It's only a $35 payment a month, but you know, doing 35 whenever it's $1,000 limit card, that takes a while to pay off. Whenever you're only working like a McDonald's job,
Yeah, and then they don't tell you that that the interest
oh
is
yeah,
26%.
and then the interest rates it's like 14%, dude. 13,
Oh,
14%.
look who popped in the chat. Miyu, how you
Ooh,
doing? I haven't
what
seen
up,
you
me,
on
you
the
feller?
server in a while, Miyu. We got to get you back into Minecraft. We got to get everybody back into Minecraft. Miyu's just waiting until Jesse comes back. That's the only reason why Miyu hasn't been back around is because Jesse left.
I didn't leave. I am dealing with family.
And Cane Shaker says that you speak very well. You're speaking the Queen's English.
Yes. Thank you very much, kind sir. I appreciate the support.
I speaks 2 languages. Bad English and worse English.
So Dan, is there anything that you would like to learn from yourself?
Oh, absolutely. See, I hope my future self is smart enough to be able to even by whatever brand of information he gives me. I think that future self should possibly teach me or at least tell me how to deal with people because I don't know if I can do it anymore. No, no. I'm starting to
It's a
not
good
be
thing
able to do it.
I'm not a person. I'm a dog. Then
No,
I'm excluded from the list.
it's all right. It's all right. The people who brought you back and told me that I needed to get you checked for rabies.
Don't
They
worry, I
don't
have all my
understand.
shots.
They
I have
don't
all my
understand that you like playing with wild squirrels. I can't. I you know I can't deal with that. He plays with wild squirrels. You don't have squirrels living in your act, do you? Oh, never mind. Go on, walk away. Don't tell me what to do with my yellow dog.
Yeah, if you ain't got squirrels for me, I'm not coming to your house. Tell you
You
that.
know, and the neighbor down the road, she says, that yellow thing just pooped on my lawn. I said, look, I'm a head in a jar. What do you think? I'm a bat head in a bag. I can't just go and roll over and pick that up. Come on, let it biodegrade.
Just let her use the
Poop in
hose.
grass. Animals been pooping in grass since the dawn of time. What's this picking up Scooby's poop in bags for?
Man, I tell you what, if I were to learn anything,
Oh,
this
me.
is
I
gonna
hope your
sound
family's
a
doing
little
well.
crazy. Yeah, I hope your family's doing good, me you. So, uh, I would go a little crazy with it of what I would like to learn. What do I want to know? Did I ever end up robbing that bank? Did I ever become a spy who stole from museums? And did I ever get away with it? That's the
Oh,
type of stuff that I want to know. How crazy did I get, and did I get away with it? So I'd go back in time to make the money, and then go forward in time to learn all the crazy stuff that I did with the money.
see. Now that's all right. First of all, that is a card that keeps on playing every turn, because you're going to constantly, if you've learned what you do to make the money, you go forward, then you go back to teach yourself what you did to do the money, then you go forward. Now it's multiplying every time you go back and forth.
So I could create an infinite loop of money, is what you're saying.
Not only an infinite loop of money, but an infinite loop of doubling money.
So I got the IRL GTA cheat code.
Yes, the infinite water glitch of Scrooge McDuck coins.
Oh, I'm taking all the balloons, bro. All of them.
Yeah. I'm just saying that scenario, that is like the ultimate power right there. You figured out time travel. You made yourself rich, and if you self figured out how to take that and make it even richer, and take that back, just think about the investment possibility over 1,000 lifetimes, and then being the version of you that gets the final. Scrooge McDuck money vault just handed to him in a will or something.
Oh yeah, it would definitely go crazy. Found the
Pokemon's fat fingers. Which Pokemon have fat fingers? Snorlax. Hold on, Jesse. What?
I mean, you are great at looking at the last one and then not looking at the comment above. Cane Shaker is trying to catch the Pokemon on YouTube, which unfortunately they do not exist there. But they are on Twitch. But
Oh,
my
well,
fat fingers decided to call them pole monk. You can't even say. Look. See that's the one first.
Polemkins.
Oh,
well,
there we
I,
go. So I
Paul
was simply
Imkins.
trying to let people know what polling things were meant to be because my fat fingers hit all the things. You have to
Paul,
look at both the every chat thing,
but this was a
not just
better
the
chat.
last one.
This one hits better. Pokemon's fat fingers. While
Well, there's a full stop there as
this
well.
one doesn't hit as well. I mean, look at the analytics on this one as opposed to this one right here. Look at this one.
There isn't any
Look at this
analytics.
one. This one's
You
even
don't
better.
get live
This is the
analytics on
best one.
chat.
You got live analytics right there. Super. He's saying what?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
poor
he
boy's
wants to know.
confused.
He wants to know what Pokemon. That's what I asked. What Pokemon has fat fingers? He wants to know too. The answer
Well,
to my
unfortunately, it's
question.
not my chat, so we don't have some special YouTube commands
I have not
for
posted.
not catching Pokemon, but catching heads in jars and tortoises.
Oh yeah. Well, I will be updating all commands as now I have to deal with. I also integrate with Scoob. So We will
And
have all the commands ready.
somehow,
Stop the
apparently,
press. Stop the
ha-
press. We got a
how did
super
that
fast
work?
tortoise in the chat.
How did I say the word tortoise and a tortoise appeared?
That's
That's slightly
crazy.
creepy. And Super, I'm trying to get him to add some more, sort his commands out. We're getting there, but if you want to catch Pokemon, you have to come to Twitch. It's all the fun over on Twitch with all the Pokemon caption.
Oh, on YouTube we have something better than Pokemon. They have something better than Pokemon on the YouTube side. You know what they have? They have Asmongold videos all day long. Now tell me that the Bald King is not like the most rare Pokemon.
You know, YouTubers aren't Pokemon, right?
They can be. If a Pokemon can be a card, can a YouTuber be the same thing?
You
Aren't
mean that
YouTubers
wild
Pokemon?
tech tone that I caught wasn't real?
I don't know. It's your imagination, your world. It might be real for you, it might not be real for the rest of us.
You're trying to tell me that super fast tortoise is all part of my imagination? He's right here.
Well, if he is, he's a collective sort of creation of our imagination somehow.
So then you admit it. Then you're crazy too.
I never
See,
said
you
that we
saw
weren't
that,
crazy.
Scoob. You saw that, Scoob. I got her to admit that she was crazy too. You saw
Caught
that
in
in
4K.
4K.
You're
4K.
done. You're
She
done.
didn't deny it.
I'm going on the soundboard tonight.
Not denied.
I didn't
Oh.
confirm or deny. I simply said that I didn't say it.
Oh, now she's getting political with me.
Not political.
Call Reuters.
Nickety, I think's the word. We British like that.
Oh yeah, no, I would absolutely go back in time though and prevent that conversation from ever happening. No, I wouldn't. I loved that conversation. That was great. So each of us shares a story about a pivotal screw up or regret that's happened in our lives. But be honest, maybe even a little messy, possibly a little edgy. From sex, drugs, and rock and roll, we've all had things on our limits. We've all had wanted things we couldn't have, activities we couldn't have performed in, and actions that we regret. These are all the things that make us a little bit more human, define who we are as, you and me. Humans. I don't even know what my little monologue here was about. I wrote it, and now it does. Obviously, I'm talking about us being people, and we have problems, and we've probably
I
screwed
don't know
up.
who you're talking about then, because I'm a cat girl. You're a head in a jar, so I guess kind of classes as a people person, but
1/8
you're
human.
like part of a person.
1/8.
And then we've got a puppy. So
A puppy? No, I'm the dog. I ain't no puppy.
dude, with the amount
Hello?
of energy, look at him. He's way too happy and things. That's a puppy. That's still an energetic puppy though.
Oh, okay. You want to throw out the heat? All right. You know what?
Well, wait
Pup
until you're
suck.
one. When you get one,
What?
hit the 1 year old, maybe. You're still in the growing stages.
I'm gonna show you the growing stage. Keep playing with me.
Growing stage. I don't know. I think he's this dog is all grown up. We had the neighbor right over there, and he was walking that poodle, that French poodle, the one that had the
The cute one, the super cute one that I was telling you about. Yeah.
I was taking Scoob out for his afternoon walk, getting yelled at by the crazy woman Karen for not picking up the Scooby poop because I'm a head in jar. I was telling you about that earlier, of course. And Poodle walks by with Scoob's off running. Never will get that golden harness back. It was enchanted.
Oh, super. Oh, that just hit my heart. I just got called an amateur. Hey, but you know
No,
what? You
not
know what?
amateur. I just think
No,
you've got higher heights you're going to reach. So why cut yourself short by saying that you've already fully grown and you hit top dog already when if you're a puppy or in that sort of growing stage, you can still reach for higher.
Scoob, we've succeeded. Our
Oh,
mission.
okay. We can call it a night. All right. Thank you,
All right.
everybody, for
Thank
coming
you.
out. We've been Scoobichu and Dan. This is Two Heads, One Mic. Catch you next Tuesday. See ya.
Oh, we got to clip that. That's our first cancel of the year. First cancel of the show.
Scoobichu is what happens when a feral dog mates with Pikachu raised by Sonic, bruh.
Well,
I'm a big old mashup. I'm just a hodgepodge, I guess. Oh, scrub level? Okay. 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 You know what? You know what? You know what? Super, that's why I give you the Undertaker SmackDown, right? Hmm? Hmm? I bring the whole Royal Rumble with me. What's it called? Something in a cage. Rage in a cage, or
rage in a cage.
yes, something. We're gonna have a cage match, dog. I'm not letting you out. And then I'm gonna be the Spider-Man. You remember from Spider-Man 1 with Tobey Maguire whenever he went and did the wrestling? Yeah, I'm
Who's
gonna be the one.
ready? Bonesaws ready.
Yeah, you're gonna try to get me. Boom! I got that leap on me. You can't reach me, dog. You can't reach me.
Oh, wait, hold on a second. Oh, I didn't make that meme. I should have made that meme.
I feel bad for. Yeah,
Uh,
you know what? You know what?
but you know what? We don't have to worry because even though I didn't make the Spider-Man meme that I wanted to make, it is available on YouTube. A version of the Spider-Man meme starring Jesse.
Oh, that is such a good video.
So I just had to point that out.
Such a good.
So the things. So I was saying in my monologue, and I didn't know where I was going, and I looked at chat, and I remembered where I was going. Ironically, Superfast reminded me, in a sense, with the Pikachu conversation, is all these things that we've done, our screw ups, the things that we've not too proud of, the things that we'd go back in time and tell ourselves not to do. These are all the things that make us who we are. When KJ becomes a millionaire, he's going to record these films on VHS. Absolutely. I still got to dub over all the Super Fast Tortoise VHS cassettes for the Super Fast Tortoise timeline in the Shell timeline, Time Life videos. I think everybody wants them on VHS cassette. We're also going to do blue laser disc editions of Procrastinating Across the Oceans. And I believe that as if you haven't already checked it out, you can actually get one of these downloaded to your computer.
That's right. Available now.
Available now. Yeah, get your cassette and download it to the computer. Absolutely. Really shortly, we're probably going to have Jesse's gonna have to go because she is on her vacation, her little hiatus, and she's come in to say hi because she misses you and she misses us, particularly us. She had to go and come and say hi to the dogs.
Yeah, what do you mean? I might have been missing chat. Who cares about you two? Yeah, it's those cool guys there in chat. The cane shaker and the super fast tortoise or the super tortoise. He's not really a tortoise anymore, but
Alrighty, and you're
he's
added
always
to
going to
the
be a
do not
tortoise to
invite
us.
back list.
Try and keep me out.
Continue. I was having popcorn.
And I'm trying to see your preview true here about this Scoobichu thing on Apple Music. What am I meant to be looking for though?
You can
What?
look up KJ Cowboy Dan or Scoobichu.
Yeah. Now with the Apple Music Store, they said it would take up to 7 days for the stuff to post. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to post into chat one of the songs that's available via Spotify, and this one was written
Oh no, you're
by.
live on,
There you
Apple
go.
Music.
Oh, there we go.
It's all there.
Oh,
Yeah, there we
hey,
go.
hey, who's that?
Who's that feller?
So, yep, there is that's at least for Scoobichu.
Yeah,
It is definitely there.
yeah.
Um,
There you go.
so all good on that, and I'm sure when I search for it, we'll find the other one.
Well, according to the email I got, it did go live, although
Yeah,
they rejected my lyrics.
Oh
They
no.
rejected your lyrics.
Yeah. I went and resubmitted them though. I think there was something that wasn't capital that's supposed to be capitalized.
Fair enough.
Yeah. But yeah, you can actually find that album. So those albums, particularly a couple others. I'm going to share this one into chat. This is on the Spotify side, and you'll be able to find Rich, one of the songs that Scoob inspired while I was playing Minecraft one night. Right about the
Yep.
time that Scoob joined the Minecraft server, Procrasticraft, where typically, as long as
And proof there for you. There is the KJ lot.
Yeah, there we go.
oh, right on. There was the KJ. There we go.
I
And
mean,
there's
I will point out when you search KJ Cowboy Dan, it does just show up the picture of a dog's face. So KJ is now no longer a head in the jar. He is just a dog sitting on a sofa.
yeah.
I
Well,
see nothing untrue there.
Sitting on the sofa is very much right. Look, he's eating tater tots or something. That's great. Yeah,
Yeah,
explicit
I don't
lyrics warning. Yes, there is an explicit lyrics warning on the theme song for Two Heads One Mic podcast. It's only because of one word, and I did it for shock value. But then nobody tended to be shocked. So those things that we were talking about, those things that we went back in time for, went back in time and told your younger self to get that Spotify account, start up that Twitch page, and whatever. These are all the things that made us who we are. Now, imagine if we were to actually go back and how we would be different. Just think about it for a second. We've enjoyed a lifestyle that most people probably enjoyed in their own lives with different
Yeah.
stories and different aspects. And sometimes we aspire to do things that we are unable to do, or journeys that we're unable to journey. Heck, maybe we did take that hero's journey that we walked every single friggin' day to get to where we are. Maybe we got a little cocky along the way, enjoyed ourselves a little too much, lost envy, greed, and all the other 47,000 deadly sins that there are here. And it's been an occasion where we quote like, mess around and find out. And we find out indeed for ourselves in positions that we need to remedy because our own actions ultimately get us in trouble. I personally found myself on a regular basis struggling to grasp the line of what I can and cannot do to press the button without pressing the button. Now, how can I push the line forward without picking up the phone? How can I? Well, I can't send myself into the past. At times, we all walked a little too close to the edge and almost slipped away. But those were the times when we did indeed slip and fall and tumble right off of that said ledge, cross the line. Maybe we're crossing the line tonight, tomorrow. Maybe I am. All right, well, tell us about the time that you screwed up so pivotably. Don't dox yourself and don't say too much, but you screwed up so pivotably that you regret the action. Maybe it got fixed eventually. Maybe it's still an issue in your life. Once again, don't go too far if it doxes, because we don't want that to happen. Because you made this one horrible mistake. You robbed that bank. You effed around and found out. What did you find out? What were you thinking?
Well, that's very intriguing thought, and I'll leave you guys thinking with that. And on that, I will bounce, and I will
She's
catch
like,
you guys.
I'm not telling you where I went wrong in my life because I am perfect. Thank you. Bye bye.
Dude, a good British woman knows when to bow out before entering a topic. You know. So, but
We's in America here, lady.
Right.
We make fun of ourselves. We put ourselves into situations, and we're on Twitter. And Twitter, we make ourselves cancelable. We're
Well, I
planning
will
on
catch
calling this
everyone
country, renaming
tomorrow
it to the
on the
United
podcast.
States of Twitter.
Alrighty. See you
All
tomorrow.
right. Hey, Jesse, before you go, I'm going to make you big because you got things to say.
Well, don't forget to check out tomorrow. We have the podcast with KJ. Scoobichu is joining us, as is the one and only Bendy. So check that out. It'll be on YouTube and Twitch as always. As will Question Chaos on Friday, which is also another slightly special one, part of the 2-year anniversary month. We have Arctic, who is also another artist. It's a bit of an arty week this week. So if you want interested in that, come check it out, and we'll be interviewing him and having a chat about the game and the cards that he's done and such. So yeah, check it out either on Twitch or YouTube. Stream on both. Should be a tweet going out before each show, so you can follow me on Twitter. KJ is desperately trying to get me to 100.
Oh yeah.
So if you follow me on Twitter, you can spare me from having to see all the random photos he's trying to get spread of me in random whatever he's making it AI do. But
I
you know,
do too many.
so
I
spare
haven't
me
done
from
many
that.
AI of you. Just to be honest, the animated thumbnail was made by. I'll show you. I got evidence of who made that animated thumbnail.
Okay, yeah, it's the other one to blame this time, but still, you know. But
Hey, it was a
check
good
me out
video.
there.
That one did. That one did.
You can either join my Discord, where I try and keep people up to dated, or there is my Throne and Ko-Fi pages where you can help support the channel. But I will definitely be back, in a month or so once my family situation has eased off, and I can then put my energy elsewhere, which is back here with the wonderful world of streaming.
So scan that little Ko-Fi barcode right there. Oh, that's mine. Right. So scan
Tricking them again.
Yes, I am. Scan that Ko-Fi barcode right there, so that way you can help support Jessie while she's on hiatus. Well, partial hiatus, and let's up those numbers, to quote Ludwig.
Yep. Otherwise, thank you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your stream.
Alrighty, see you.
Wait. Ladies and gentlemen, from across the oceans, Miss Jessie Hellwheeler. And we got two. Look, Scoob, look at me behind you. I'm peeking behind, kind of sus-like, right behind you.
Yeah, tell that hick to get off my fence.
Okay. So now that Jessie's bowed out, in time not to tell her deepest, darkest secret about when she walked away with the money bags. This was your question. I just built a wild little exaggerated monologue off of it. Sorry about that. Just kind of went off.
So our question is, so I know that was a long monologue, so let's get a little TLDR. Did you ever f around and find out? And what was that pivotal screw up that happened to us in our lives? So, Dan, do you want me to take it first, or do you want to go first on that?
I think, from what I understand, you have a pretty wild story. So I'm going to let you take off with that one. So I'm going to let you finish with that. And I'm going to start off with mine.
Go ahead.
All right. So my F around and find out. I remember this time. I was probably roughly about 12 years old. Now, I'm not sure if anybody's been to Southern California, but there's this little uh, recreation of the Flintstones town. Ironically, a Hanna-Barbera feature. I'm talking to a Hanna-Barbera themed dog here. But there's a recreation of the Flintstones town. And it was not too far from where my friend lived. Now, the town has nothing to do with the storyline. I just wanted you to know general vicinity of this, where this took place, not at Bedrock itself,
At Bedrock?
but a recreation of Bedrock. Now, there was this great little place where you can catch toads, little desert horny toads type of thing, and we had ourselves some Miracle Whip jars, a whole bunch of them, too many to actually carry, but we're like, we're gonna catch as many toads as we possibly can, put them in these Miracle Whip jars, and we're gonna sell them to the kids in the neighborhood. Well, I'm holding 3 jars, 2 hands, 12-year-old. I'm heading towards the creek. I stepped on I didn't realize it, but I stepped on like some sort of critter, and I'm like, whoosh, thought I fell, but I didn't. You thought I'd fall. I just almost fell. And I saw this big old friggin' toad. I put these glass Miracle Whip jars down on the rock right there, and kept one and walked away to try to catch this toad that was on the edge. It was huge. Creeped up, trying not to make the water splash and make noise. Inches from him. And he jumped. And I slipped and fell on a rock.
Oh.
The one Miracle Whip jar I had in my hand, safe. Me, incredible. I'm like, okay, we're good. We're good. Now, I'm looking for this frog, and I'm like, I saw 2 more over here. They were smaller, but I can get them. The other one couldn't figure out where it went, but there are 2 smaller ones, and I'm thinking, I can get 2 of them in this one jar. Did the same thing. Creeped over, and caught the frogs. Well, by this point in time, I'm already pushing my luck. Caught a few frogs, and I had 1 Miracle Whip jar left. Filled it up with water. Stood up after bending over in the creek with filling it up with water, so that way it's ready for the next set of frogs. Tripped, fell, and landed on the jars. Armpit first. Boom!
Oh.
Moral of the story is, don't try to catch more than 1 jar worth of frogs.
Damn, you lost that jar. You shattered into 1,000 pieces, huh?
Let's just say that I have a Harry Potter shaped scar in my armpit.
Oh, and that
There's a main artery there. I lost a lot of blood
too, huh?
Oh yeah, it was like the old school Miracle Whip jars, like
Yeah,
whoosh,
they're like thick
like,
Coke bottle type glasses.
and this glass jar shattered piece of it into my artery. And
Oh.
now that wasn't the fuck around and find out part. That was just a kid being a kid. Now fast forward several years later, partying with a few friends. Ironically, it was after I moved back to California and went back to that same area, and yeah, met a few friends out there. We were partying, not doing anything, just hanging out. Karaoke song comes up. Mind you, I'm in the same town, and we're this little party. I have my karaoke machine, and everybody's singing karaoke, and I'm starting to dance, and you know, beer in one hand, dance in the other, and boom! My stupid behind falls again, right in the same place. Boom!
Mm.
Guess what happened?
Let me guess, you get glass in your
Yeah.
The two time.
Moral of the story is don't try to catch frogs and get drunk in the same town several years later.
Man, that's one hell of a moral, huh?
I don't know if that was up around and find out, but when you're a kid, you're kind of stupid and you go after frogs. And when you're drunk, singing karaoke, dancing with a loaded glass bottle, getting loaded with the glass bottle, it's not exactly not fucking around and finding out.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Probably wasn't exactly the
So
story.
I think the real moral of the story should be to keep glass away from your armpits. I think that should be the moral.
Why is this guy trying to make sense?
Hey man, hey, I'm trying
Yeah,
over
well,
here.
I mean, if you were if that was the moral of the story, they'd be saying, you know what, maybe it's probably not a good idea to take a porcelain coffee cup and put it right up to your face and drink coffee right when the nuke goes off, like this. I'm just, look at it.
Well, when else are you gonna drink it?
Last cup of coffee,
Man, that better be one hell of a cup. I'll tell you what, you better have Folgers in there.
the best part of.
Waking.
Oh, well, I was gonna say post apocalyptic days, because this guy's last cup of coffee, if he survives, he's gonna be Fallout zombie. Oh, this guy will. The microphone, at least, is still gonna exist.
We'll have
This right
out
here,
there.
though. This is the exact scene that created the Scoobichu.
100%. Do you think that I was just drawn like this? No, it took special magic.
All right. So yeah, it's not exactly the best story, but I thought I'd take a little piece of my history. I mean, like, my biggest screw around and find out, though. Other than that, there's too many to compare. I mean, a lot of them have to do with bad decisions with good women. Or good decisions with bad women. I could go either way.
Well, damn, what I'm about to tell you may take you on a ride.
All right, hold on a second. Let me. All right, chat. We're going for a ride. If you haven't already done so, make sure you go potty, because we're going on a ride. All right. Strap yourselves
Buckle
in.
your seatbelts. Make sure your underwear is on, and no shirts off.
Ladies and gentlemen, please do me a favor. As you step on into the roller coaster called Scoobichu's Story, please pull the lap restraint ahead in front of you. Make sure that it is firmly placed into your lap. Now, see those seat belts right there? Click them into place. Sit well firm back in your seat and ready to go.
Scoobichu is a bad experience that a rocker had with something funky. Hey, bro, I just be crazy. I just got that dog in me.
Okay, so I need to rewrite what's in a Scoobichu and add this as a line.
Oh, we need to make a snorkel version of myself for scuba.
Oh, scuba chew, yes, scuba chew. You can scuba chew with the sharks. You can Scoobichu with the fishes.
No, with the dogfish. I only swim with dogfish. They gotta have that dog in them for me to associate. That's why I associate with you, dog. You got that dog in you. I
Bow
see
wow
it.
wow, yippee-o, yippee-a.
All right, so now that everybody's strapped in, we got our panties on, and all of our shirts and shoes are on. The moral of my story, I'll go ahead and tell you the moral. Nothing good ever happens after 2 a.m. And Dan, I know that you
Oh, I
love that
love
saying
that
because I've heard
saying.
you
I
say
do
that
all the
a
time.
bunch. Well, I'm about to give you a perfect example of why nothing good ever happens after 2 a.m. And then also as a side moral, why you should never sneak out. So back when I was a junior in high school, and I'm talking like this is 20 years ago, but this is more like 2017. So my parents went on a cruise during the week of Thanksgiving, and that left me unsupervised at the house. So what did I do? I snuck out. Well, kind of snuck out. I had a bunch of my friends. We all loaded it up into my truck. And what did we do? We drove straight to downtown Houston, and we just started walking the streets. We parked somewhere random, started walking the streets. So we ended up coming upon this parking garage that was under construction. And, we're 17, 16-year-old kids. What do kids like to do? They like to explore. So what do we do? You bet we climbed that unfinished
Oh my
parking
goodness.
garage. It was about 10 stories, and there were certain holes in the floor that, let's just say they dropped all the way to the ground with zero light in that place. So we called those the death holes. Thankfully, none of us fell
Okay, I
down the
was
death
like,
hole.
why are you calling something the death holes other than the possibility of? Well, we lost Timmy to the death hole. We didn't realize it at the time, but there was rebar at the bottom. No.
Yeah, so in like those post-apocalyptic games or whatever, there's like those parking garages and the tops are unfinished, and you see the steel bars coming out of the concrete and stuff, right? That's exactly what this was, pretty much. Completely unfinished, death holes everywhere, rebar sticking out of the place everywhere. Not a place where we should have been, nor were we even allowed to be. So, some of us ended up going up. A couple of them, I think only two of the guys ended up staying on the ground because they were just too scared. So, right as we're getting to the top, cops everywhere, sirens everywhere. They start going all around the building we're at. Our friends are calling us at the bottom. Bro, y'all are screwed. There's cops everywhere. So we started booking it. No, keep in mind, no light, death holes. We were parkouring, running down those 10 flights. And the craziest part? All of us got down safe. We got back over the gate. The cops were at the building next to us. They weren't even close.
Oh.
So that's part one.
Hold up a second. Before
Now
you go
we're
to part two, there is a part two as well to Scoobichu. Then Scoobichu can have his
Oh
own
yes,
segment called "Let's Dive Into This."
let's dive into the crazy
Or
stuff I've done.
let's dive into this, fellers.
No, let's dive into this
Pimps.
pimps. You know what I'm saying? And pimpettes if you're in the chat. So yeah, we got to the bottom. The cops weren't even there for us. Now let's dive into this. Part two. So that should have been our sign, right? Like, hey, it's time to pack it up and go home. I think you can infer. We did not go home. What did we do? We looked up abandoned buildings in the city, and we decided on this movie theater. Oh, hey, it's in the strip center. Let's just go to it. All the businesses are run down there. Everything's closed. It's all abandoned. Wood on the windows, everything. So we get down there. Now it's probably closer to 3 or 4 in the morning. We park on the opposite end of the strip center. We all get out. There's about, I believe it was 6 of us. We walk across the entire strip center around the backside of the movie theater looking for a way in. And there's a fence, just like a normal chain link fence, not one that's like a 12-foot one, maybe like 4 feet tall. Not a tall one at all. So we hop over it, and there's a floodlight on the back of the movie theater. Weird for an abandoned building, right? So we jump over it, over the fence, and we start walking into the floodlight. As soon as we stepped into that floodlight, sirens everywhere, flashing lights all over the building. We didn't know what was going on, and we booked it. Straight booked it.
So
out
okay,
of there.
so first of all, I just want to point out the trend in this troubled youth. He has already in this story evaded what they would assume to be police twice coming after them. Sure, the first,
We had no idea what the second sirens were.
just saying. You're not putting a story together about a youth that is
Oh no, we were not the shining stars. We were not on a roll. So we all hop back over the fence. We start running back to my truck. I mean, we're booking it. And I promise you, I'm not lying whenever I say this, but it was literally out of a cartoon. One of our dudes in the back fell on the gravel that was in the parking lot because it was all like a gravel parking lot because it's all run down and abandoned. So there's no fresh like asphalt or nothing. Out of nowhere, this homeless guy with a machete comes out of nowhere from the side of the building and holds the knife to my friend's throat who fell down. And we're all standing there like, holy shit. Oh no. And we all got robbed. It was either give up our wallets or our friend was getting slashed.
so going from running from cops to getting robbed.
I told you this was going to be a crazy story. So we all got robbed, and also the dude who fell, it was his birthday. the previous day, and he had all of his birthday cash on him in his wallet. So he got all of that robbed from him. It was like 100 something bucks. I lied and said I didn't have a wallet, so I ended up getting to keep my wallet.
It's got to suck for those people who don't
And
know how to lie appropriately.
so yeah, homie had a machete. It was one of the craziest things. He ended up letting him go, and we all. When I tell you, you see those memes where it's like everybody's partying before they get to the casino, and then they go home from the casino, and the whole car ride is silent because everybody lost their money. When I tell you that it was more quiet than that, after we got back in my truck, dude, that was the longest car ride home of my life. And we didn't even go home. We went straight to a McDonald's and we just sat in the lobby for like an hour. We were always like, what the hell just happened, bro?
Dude.
And so, yeah, moral of the story, one, don't sneak out. Nothing good can ever happen. And two, nothing good happens after 2 a.m. Keep yourself inside. Thank you for coming.
Right. Well, we got to. That's going to be a segment, I think. Eventually, we'll actually have to do a nothing good happens after 2 a.m. because as a karaoke DJ, I've had a lot of nothing good happens after 2 a.m. stories.
Oh yeah, especially with all the bars and stuff that you've been in, I'm sure you have a whole book. of stories. Yeah, super. Should have lost the friend. Surprise hobo knife.
Oh, you know, see my thought process. If I was you as the kid, and this is my thought process about everything, right? If I'm being chased and I'm with my friends, I'm sorry, but we are not friends when I'm being chased.
Sound Tortoise says it sounds like stuff he did when he was young, except for the blade guy. Yeah, when I tell you that dude literally came out of nowhere, like we didn't see him anywhere. I don't know where he came from. He just followed us from around the building. I don't know if he was hiding back there, sleeping back there. I don't know. But as soon as those sirens went off, boom, we booked it. Homie fell, and then we just heard screaming, and we were like, "What is that?" And yeah, definitely the craziest. I think that's probably the craziest night of my life.
Wow. Yeah.
So,
I've had some.
how would you rate that on a scale of 1 to 10 of pivotal f ups?
I would absolutely write that down and have that as a scene in a film. Hold on a second. Keep everything going. I got to deal with the cat. Unfortunately, I've developed an orange cat that now wants to hump everything, and he's about ready
Oh,
to f around and find out.
oh,
Literally.
so yeah, I have not gotten up to many crazy stories like that in my life. I mean, I'm only 25. I still have a lot of life to live. Still have a lot more stories to, make. Am I still friends with the victim? Oh yeah, yeah. We're all still friends. I mean, it was like those high school friends. You don't really like see them after high school anymore. But yeah, we're all still friends. Blinks actually was there. Blinks, who's played locale with us, he was there.
Oh,
He was there that night.
I was going to ask if it was 182.
Oh no, not Blink 182. Just Blinks with a Z.
Because I'm like, wait, hold on. Blink 182 was there? What happened? What did I miss? Yeah, so there was this time when I was partying with Blink 182. Oh, wait, Dan's back.
Sorry, y'all. Got to cut the story.
He's still friends with the victim. Yeah.
Yep, the boy Nick got robbed on his birthday. Rest in peace, Nick.
If you'd like to hear fuck around and find out stories regarding like those kind of like situations, nothing good ever happens at after 2 a.m. We got a lot of those for you, and those will be a segment on the regular show. As today is ground zero, that's right, our 0 episode. We are here to be the last to witness the world right before the nuke got us. Welcome to the new Two Heads, One Mic.
I like that comment, Super. He beat me for the tourney, so it should have been Blinks as the victim. There's a dude who plays locale with us, and he's the one that I do the IRL games with. That's my buddy Blinks, and that was the one who I was saying was there that night, who can corroborate that story.
Well, like I said, the things that make us who we are today. So how'd you survive?
I survived. Went to McDonald's after. Actually, the McDonald's that I worked at, and got some free hash browns. Everybody got free hash browns. We ate them. We chilled, and then dropped everybody back off home, and then we went on with our day. How do you go on with your day after something like that?
You try to fall asleep and realize that it was all a dream when you woke up.
Well, the
I don't know.
that are tied together from my window say another story.
Yeah, I don't know. Your new heart, and you woke up, and it was all a dream. I don't know how you just that seems like something out of a movie. I would watch that scene in a movie. You know,
Put the
add.
fries in the bag after the hobo. Yeah, you just got to put the fries in the bag. Just move on. Just like
Yeah. Yeah. This is like the opening sequence of one of those teenage disaster movies. You know,
I tell you what, I didn't see him anymore the rest of the Thanksgiving break. I didn't see him until we went back to school on that following Monday.
by the way, do you have access to the lyric wheel?
To the lyric wheel, I have my lyric wheel. Yeah.
All right. Because if you can put after the hobo attack into the lyric wheel, we'll put that into our next Suno song.
Yeah. I'll put it in there.
And yes, Super, you'll be credited for that song. You will get that
No, he
credit.
won't. No, he won't. No, he won't.
It'll be
We
credit.
don't share credit. We just steal it.
It'll be credited in hand drawn Scoobichu tokens,
All right. What
hand
do you want the
drawn
prompt to be?
by somebody who doesn't know how to draw.
The hobo attack.
Yeah, after the hobo attack. Put the fries in the bag too. And we're not going to put KJ's a spaz into the spinner wheel. We're not going to do that.
Oh, I already put that. Too late. Oh no, I think the cats are they're trying to make that bedrock. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that right, Dan? Okay, he's not back. I guess we're here. One head, one mic. Um, tell you what, Dan's breath stink. This mic stinks, bro. Oh. Uh-oh. Hello?
I'm back.
There
Okay,
we
so
go. Yeah, see, look, I told y'all that's why it stinks, you know? That's the moral of the story.
all right, so all right. Sorry about that. Have a cat the same color as Scoobichu, and he's humping everything.
The old man yelled, Santa hates poor kids. Oh, definitely adding that.
I'm pretty sure there's a whole lot of things inside the chat that you can scroll through the chat and find new things to add to the spinner wheel. As chat sometimes says things that make good jank music. Well, indeed. Particularly Superfast, he's been dealing with a lot of music creation over the last couple of days. So, 1-star life decisions. They're just like Yelp reviews. Life decisions. A phrase that I discovered during one of our Suno battles. A suggestion from the one and only Scoobichu. 1-star life decisions. Did you decide to get that haircut? Huh? Did you regret it? You miss that mullet, don't you? Did you have that perm? That Bob Ross 1980s perm? And now look at you. You got it straightened. You look like a normal person. I liked you better when you look like Ronald McDonald. What were your 1-star life decisions?
Oh, I came up with two of them. So this first one, I'll just preface this by saying this was not in public. This was only with family. We were at the pool at my parents' house, and I didn't have any underwear for my swim trunks. So, I didn't think it would be a big deal or, anything would be wrong. So, I just put on those swim trunks, got in the pool, did my thing, swam around. Then the problem came whenever I decided to get out of the pool. I don't know if anybody's worn a swimsuit with no webbing inside and no underwear, but something tends to give a quite prominent print unintentionally, and nobody in my family had the heart to come up and tell me about it.
You were
It
wearing Hawaiian colored shorts. You never wear Hawaiian shorts when you go swimming.
well, so I didn't realize until my wife got to the party, and she pulled me to the side. She's like, "Hey, how you enjoying the party?" It's like, "Oh yeah, it's going good. Water's cool, beer's cold. We're chilling. We got good music." She said, "Okay. Um, are you giving out free shows?" I told her only for her, but what is she talking about? That's when she informed me of my pants situation, and I wasn't allowed to get back in the pool. I had to go switch into my shorts. So that was definitely a 1-star life decision. And then another 1-star life decision. This is gonna sound a little weird coming from me, considering my age, but I went to a drive-in movie theater. No prior experience, no prior knowledge of one, besides just, you go in your car and you watch the movie in your car. I didn't bring a radio with me. I thought everybody, just kept their cars on and just turned their headlights off. So, me and my then girlfriend that I was trying to impress, who's now my wife, we ended up watching a movie with no sound. So that was definitely a 1-star life decision. There should definitely be an FAQ because I really needed that. So those are mine. What about you, Dan? What are your 1-star life decisions?
All right, so I've been thinking about this. So I've had a lot of 1-star life decisions. Some of them were jobs I've chose to not take or to take. Some of them were deciding to and who to be around. But particularly, I had a particular series of friends who would go to Disneyland.
Oh,
Now,
Disneyland. Okay, okay.
right.
This is gonna be interesting.
All right. And we had a little group of people that would go around and try to see how many tourist girls, college age tourist girls that we can meet. And we kind of had like this little thing about numbers. Who got the most phone numbers? Well, there's two guys, not me, of course, were sitting there and they were comparing their arms, which had numbers written up and down the arms. And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, these guys definitely wrote these numbers down on their arms themselves. Yeah. It's spring break in Southern California, it's not likely. So I decided, and this is one of the first songs I ever written for a group of people that I was hanging out with. And it was a little rap called the
Was it called
Disneyland Players Club, right?
Oh, I thought you were gonna call it KJ and the Funky Bunch.
No, it was called the Disneyland Players Club. It was a joke because my friends, I accused them of being liars about like getting people's numbers, while being at Disneyland, tourist girls, and I wrote this little rap. I mean, very cheesy, horrible, like stereotype rhymes, but I wrote it and they loved it. And they would chant it coming from every time they go into the Disney parks after that. Well, anyhow, somebody was asking me, so do you know who wrote that song? It was Helen Arley. I'm like, no, I don't know who wrote that song. I didn't want to admit to it, The girl said, well, I'm going to find out who, and I'm going to hook up with that person. She was pretty hot. She was some girl way out of my league going to Caltech, and I'm like, oh, I don't know. I wasn't about to admit to writing this song that was about my friends who were complete and utter liars. Well, one of my friends who was bragging about hooking up with all these people and getting all these numbers ended up hooking up with her afterwards, claiming that he wrote the song. Oh, I should have claimed it. Yeah, hold on a second. I got to deal with this cat.
No, you're good. You're
He's,
good.
he's going into cat prison.
Oh, rip the orange cat. He's going to cat prison. Damn. Rest in peace. Well, let's see. What can we get into? What's something we can talk about? Y'all just with me. This is the Scoop Show. Let's see. Dan and I'll go ahead and do a little promo again. We started putting all of our Suno music onto our Spotify's, Apple Music, and YouTube Music. We recently just started doing that this past week. I've had a lot of fun uploading some stuff that I've made, and Dan, of course, has been using Suno for quite a while, and I know that he has a huge backlog of music that he's going to be uploading. So
Oh,
make sure
yeah.
so make sure that y'all are periodically searching up Scoobichu or KJ Cowboy Dan in y'all's music platforms to see what we post next.
And you'll be able to find that one, which is live, verified live tonight on stream by Miss Jessie Hill Wheeler. Or the more retro. Get it today while supplies last.
Limited copy, folks.
Yeah. You can put your locale TCG cards in these.
Oh yeah, we can rip off Tuffy's idea. It's okay, he'll never know, right?
Hey, as long as you put their locale TCG, it's all right. Everybody wants to know what to do with those cassette things anyway. All the cassettes have gotten eaten by cassette decks. What are you going to do with it? I mean, it's just an empty cassette deck thing. The cassette was eaten years ago. Oh, what was it? I don't know. I think it was CCR. Tape's melty. Looks like it sat in a Buick for about 12 years. In the dashboard.
Yeah.
It doesn't work anyway. The old man yelled, "Santa hates poor kids." What did I miss there?
That was from a while ago, feller. We added that to the spinner wheel and everything.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. My numbers game was so sick until I denied this chick about rhyme that I lost. It lost in time. Yes. Okay. Yeah. That's pretty much the rhyme of how I didn't. Hey, you know what? There's certain things you don't want to admit to, is writing a certain song that turned into a group chant amongst people who thought that they had game. Key words, by the way, thought they had game and had to lie about it. When one of your friends lies about getting a number written on his arm, and when somebody would write it a certain way, facing a certain direction, and then it's like kind of like, oh, really, did she use your right hand to write her number on your arm? Yeah.
No, that's whenever you're like, man, these sixes look the same from every single girl you talk to.
Right.
Oh
no, dude, he's writing the song himself. Making it into the spinner wheel either way. Absolutely. I'd like to hear that one. So.
You want to move into our next segment, feller?
Yeah. What is our next segment?
What is the most insane thing that you've done to prove a point?
I got married.
Oh, well, what point was that to prove that it's possible that you could do it?
I wasn't going to starve. I don't know. I haven't. No, really
I
though.
wasn't gonna starve.
No. I mean, I'm joking, but I didn't back down. It happened for a minute, but it happened. I didn't back down. No, what's the most important to prove a point?
Well, while you're thinking of yours, I've got
One.
my.
Okay. Okay.
Or
One.
go ahead. Go ahead if you got one. Go ahead.
Oh, no. I'm trying to think. Let's see. Let's see. Did we put? Hmm. To prove a point, like what kind of what kind of thing would you have done? The one thing that you've done to prove a point.
Well, why don't I tell you mine, and then that'll maybe give you an example. All right. So, what's the most insane thing I've done? Now, if you're married or were married, you'll understand where I'm coming from on this. Or maybe you will, maybe you won't, but you'll have a slight more of an understanding. So, there was a point whenever I first got married that my wife didn't feel that I was doing enough chore wise around the house, helping clean up, what have you. So, I got
Chat. Hold on a second. Chat. Grab the helmet. There's going to be shoes tossed. I don't want it to hit you.
there might have been a couple tossed.
Oh my god. Chat. You got your helmets on? All right. Continue.
So, I got the bright idea to just simply stop doing any chores completely to, prove a point that I was doing something. Now, did I prove my point? Yes. Was it worth it? No.
Super surprised. You surprised him with being married. Yellow dogs can get married too. It's all right. He married a hedgehog.
No, I got the pink version. You know how Sonic, he's blue and he's got the pink version. He's got Amy. I got another pink version. That's my Amy.
Wow. I actually did a couple of things that were kind of like that. So you told us the story, but what was the aftermath?
Let's just say that
Because now you fucked around. Let's see if you found out on this craziest thing that you proved a point with. It's all right. We're past this.
Dan, you know where the Flintstones live, right?
Yeah.
In
Bedrock.
Bedrock. Yeah. Let's just say that there is no bedrock in my house for a little bit.
I see what you did there.
Let's just say that
we've come full circle from bedrock to bedrock.
my dinners were not as extravagant, and the notes in my lunch were just a simple "love you."
I respect your actions, though. I mean, I would have probably done the same thing. I think I probably did, but I do know that when I was married and
Married.
when I was
Merry Christmas.
when I was married,
Merry Christmas?
married, when I was buried underground, yeah. At that point in time in my life, Kaz was a year old, and already so like I was dealing with like with his mother in a different way, so it's like when if I were to do something like that, I would have been literally 6 feet under.
You'd be no head in the jar. You'd be a head in the grave.
Not at that time in her life, maybe nowadays, probably I'd be like, yeah, okay, I'd do that to prove a point just to be a little, but I would have been 6 feet under. Woo! Oh, I would have been. Hold on a second. I'm about to do something. I'm about to say something, and I just need to go and get some flowers first. Are you going to buy me flowers? No, because you're going to put me underground.
No, I'm gonna need them, not you. So what about you? Have you thought of one?
I have. So I've done a lot of things to try to prove a point, and sometimes it doesn't do anything but wild things to try to prove a point. Half the time, I'm just like, I was told this is how I became a DJ. This is how I became a karaoke host. This is how I end up being here today with everybody in the long run. When I was going to school, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to California. I'm gonna do what it takes. Just to spit in my face. My educators, I was taking radio broadcasting classes at the time, said, you don't have a voice for radio. Okay, well, I didn't give up. I went into another field of thought process and was like, okay, I'm going to do some extra work, learn how to be an actor. Turns out I can't act. And
Who would have thought?
no, but I was pretty good at standing on a red dot, though, looking like I was having a conversation while not saying a thing at this. I did extra work for a minute. I was pretty good at that. It was a sweet gig. Go to Hollywood every week, get paid $100 a day if you get picked for a scene, shove your pockets full of food at the end of the day because they got tables of food. I mean, tables of food.
Yeah.
Junk food, stuff that's like prepackaged, most of it, but then, sometimes they bring donuts and you're getting $100 a day. I mean, extra work is like BS, but, and then, they picked you to do a scene. They shoot your scene, right? That's $100, I mean, half the time they pick you for an extra work, they pull you right in like that day. It's like, okay, we need a whole bunch of, oh yeah, you'll do. You look like, you could be homeless, and, sure enough, I'm shoving food down my thing, and my pants and pockets and everything, and
Everything's getting rated.
yeah, but pretty much couldn't get too many gigs doing that, so it's like, okay, you know what? Just to prove a point, I went back and tried to do the radio broadcasting thing again. Sure enough, ran into the same friggin' instructor, this time over at the American Radio Network. Some little college like adult education radio magazine. It really wasn't anything real. I mean, you paid for your airtime on a AM station that probably didn't go further than like 6 city blocks or something.
Yeah.
Went to only having one listener. Hello, I'm KJ Cowboy Dan. I still live this life. And I dedicated my entire life for this one point. Karaoke DJ comes around. I actually succeeded at that. I can speak one sentence at a time and people don't want to walk away. But there's usually booze involved. And here I am today. I'm still trying to prove that point. You're not going to hear me shut up. And now I have the world who has to listen to me talk. That's great. That's great. Think about it. That is the most
wonderful.
insane thing. That is so insane that it's led my entire life to not shut up and force the world to listen to me. Now all I need is an evil plan and a cool cape. I can take over the world.
And you need a catchphrase too.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean pretty much, you know, you gotta have
Yeah.
an evil catchphrase. Now
Yeah, just like Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
Dr.
A
Doofenshmirtz has money
platypus.
though. He's
Parry the
just saying Dr. Doofenshmirtz has to have money. Who builds a
bro. He's
high-rise
got a whole
castle
penthouse.
shaped? He's got a whole penthouse. He's got a scientific layer penthouse high-rise that is shaped as a wrench. Just saying. That guy's got Bruce Wayne money.
He's got Bruce Wayne money just out of nowhere. He just appeared with gazillions.
Dr. Doofenshmirtz. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know, you know. His daughter was hot for a cartoon character.
Whoa.
Uh,
Not Jessica Rabbit. Jessica Rabbit.
Jessica Rabbit.
There
No,
will
no, we're
never
not
be
talking
a-
about the
Oh, we're not talking about the goddess here? Okay,
Kim
okay.
Basinger from Cool World beats Jessica Rabbit.
No.
You
Jessica
haven't
Rabbit
watched
all
Cool
the
World
way.
net yet, so you can't
I don't
have
need to. I don't need
no,
to.
no, you have to watch Cool World. You know, trust me, Kim Basinger always. Kim Basinger as a cartoon.
Jessica Rabbit is my baddie for life. You can clip that. Catch me in 4K saying that. I'm happy to say that.
Hey, Genesis Nightmare, how you doing? Genesis Nightmare. Whoosh.
What?
Wiggly,
Whoa.
wiggly, wiggly, ranger. Wiggly, wiggly, squid. Wiggly, wiggly, squid, squid,
What
squid.
are you, Travis Scott? Skibbly wiggly 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 wiggly.
How you doing, Genesis Nightmare? Genesis! Welcome to the demo edition. The 0 hour nuke is about to fall. We've been sitting here telling cancelable stories. Right now, they are mild, but they will get a little bit more wild. Although Scoob has pulled out some real bangers, from disgruntled child youth running from law enforcement to getting attacked by a hobo.
Yeah. Pretty crazy story.
You just finished a commander game. Right on. Did you win?
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
Did you win? Did you win? We got both sides here today. We got the Magic the Gathering crew and the Locale TCG crew hanging out inside the chat today. That's I was wrong.
Oh, we got all the pimps here today.
We
What's
mixing.
going
We
on?
mixing. The only people that we didn't invite were the Pokemon peoples. I'm joking. We invite you too, because you got to catch those Pokemon that's in my chat by hitting !Poke catch. If you haven't already started on your Pokemon journey, you can always start with !Poke start. You have to be on the Twitch side of the world though to end up catching them Pokemon. You got second. Right on. Yeah, we've only got canceled once according to the cancel call in chat. So we did it in the first hour. So we hit our goal of being canceled.
All right, Dan. So let's go into. I think we should do one more segment because we've been going for we've been going for
Well,
almost 2.5 hours. It's crazy.
We've been going for 2 hours, 18 minutes, and 48, 49, 50 seconds. All right. We planned a lot. We didn't know how far we were going into this, but let's see. Where were we at?
I'm skipping down all the way to the bottom because I think that would be a good segment. So, what is that segment, you ask chat? What is the most outrageous bet that you have ever made? Did you win? How'd you feel if you lost? Reflect on whether you do it again and laugh at the absurdity. So, Dan, what's the most outrageous bet that you've ever made?
All right. That I made for myself that for me to deal with, or for that I bet somebody else? Because I've taken part in streaking. I did a bet where somebody bet that I wouldn't streak.
Oh
Now,
Lord.
and I used to drink heavily like a fish, and you never knew what I was doing back then. You know, I mean, few of my friends, myself, DJ Longhair, and a few others, we'd go out on nights that we weren't hosting karaoke or that we weren't doing things, and it'd be a few of the guys just getting drunk, you know. And I think I was hanging out. I'm not sure if DJ was there, but I know that my buddy Dave was there. Uh, a couple of my friends from the Haunt Crew, and we're all drinking. The Haunt Crew. We used to all work at Knott's Berry Farm's Halloween Haunt every year, and my buddy Dave and the rest of the crew, they worked there all year round, even when it wasn't Halloween. You know, so they were at Knott's seasonally and regular, and it was one night when we were all drinking hot water, vodka in a water bottle. We're playing cards and betting stupid stuff. You know, hey, you know, stupid kid stuff. You know, like college kid stuff. You know, like things that you do when you're drunk. You know,
Yeah.
you drive down to the Taco Bell. You know, pick up something extra or whatever. Go down to a little strip and watch your friends try to race type of things. Well, I'm usually pretty much the guy who doesn't make a fool out of himself because I'm a karaoke DJ. I'm pretty much paid to make a fool out of myself. And so why do it for free? I was drinking real heavily that night. And these guys are like, I bet you won't go streaking. And pretty much I got into it and I says, I bet you both won't go streaking. And I just whoosh, tore everything off and just strolled right down to right down probably about 30 yards and then back around. And I'm like, that's right. Not really streaking, but just showing the world. And I was just ripped. Now, mind you, I was in my 20s, and where we were at, nobody would see because we were at the beach at this point in time. When I said in hot water, we were drinking at the beach, drinking the vodka in the water bottles. But it was one of the most crazy bets I ever took. Now, what was the reward for the bet? Because what a bet usually has a reward. I took pride. I was going to do something that none of these boys who opened their mouth, once again, these boys who open their mouth and don't follow through, had to be about 23, 24.
Damn. So I gotta ask, what was the brand of vodka?
Whatever the cheapest you can get, Potter's probably.
the gut rot.
Whatever the cheapest little thing you can get. You don't put good vodka in a water bottle.
You do if you're trying to sneak it somewhere. Let's see.
You missed my story about how I don't get along with glass.
Oh, yeah, I must have completely missed that. When did you tell that? All right, so I guess I'll go ahead and take the stage now. I'll go ahead and tell you all my most outrageous bet, and I'll give a little story to it. So Dan's was more like a friendship type bet. Mine is a monetary bet. So, not this past December. I think December 2020, 2023. Yeah, December of 2023 until about March or April of 2024. Price Picks became legal in Texas, which meant that I could bet on players and sports and stuff like that. I don't know if I just had a winning streak or what, but in those 3 months, I had between 80 and 90% hit rate, and I made $38,000 in 3 months off of sport betting, and not just any sports, esports, League of Legends, and Rocket League, if you can believe that. I made almost 40 grand, a teacher's salary, off of betting on Rocket League and League of Legends, which is already insane enough. But I just ended up getting a little too big for my britches. Now, thankfully, this is the one good thing to this story is that I never went in debt. I never went in debt for gambling. But I went on a losing streak eventually. And what do losers do? They chase. And what did I stupidly do? I chased so hard. And I lost about 5 grand in my earnings. And the biggest slip I lost on, I believe, was a $600 slip. So that bet right there, that $600 slip, is my most outrageous bet that I have ever made in my life. And it is a constant reminder to stay humble, appreciate what you do gain, and don't be greedy.
Holy crap, indeed, Genesis Nightmare. Superfast Tortoise made the bet. He got married, and he
Oh
won.
yeah, on a marriage, yes
He
sir.
won. No, really didn't gamble, but putting your whole trust in somebody can be scary and a step for. Yes, it was absolutely worth it. Wow. I did have a wild gambling night. I don't know if it was had nothing to do with winning or losing in this case scenario, but I remember one of the times I first started gambling when I was young, like just hit 21. I was getting carded left and right. I got lost in Las Vegas for what I like to tell people a month, but it was really a week. But it seemed like a month. I was getting comped rooms after comped rooms and comped rooms because I was getting
Oh
ID'd
wow,
just because I got ID'd for looking too young.
that's
Yeah.
crazy. Free comp
Yeah, well,
rooms.
you kind of when you're young and you're not as young as they think you are. Back in the day, you used to be able to really throw the guilt on the people working there. And you get comped rooms, and I gambled for a week, just sitting at the penny slots, drinking free booze and quarter slots, and every time they came by with the waitress, as long as you were gambling, and I just took my dear sweet time. I won a little, I lost a lot, I won a little bit more, I lost a lot, but kept on getting comped out. By the time I lost so much, by the time I was on my way back to LA from Las Vegas, I was running on pennies and fumes in my gas tank.
Hey, but you had a hell of
Oh,
a
I had
week.
a hell of a week.
So I would say it was worth it.
Once again, not really a gambling story, but it was a gamble in a sense, because
All right, now this is important. This is important. This is going to determine the type of man that we have sitting in front of us. If there was only one game in the casino, what are you
roulette.
playing? Okay, roulette. I respect it. I respect it. I respect it. I was really hoping you wouldn't come out and say slots, and you didn't. So I respect it. What is my game? Blackjack. 100%. I could sit at blackjack for hours and never
You
get
know what
bored.
game is coming to Las Vegas casinos officially?
Oh,
Yes,
Uno, right?
Uno. They're gonna have
Oh
gambling
my
Uno. They're
goodness.
gonna. I read this whole thing about it. You're gonna buy into the deck. All right, it's gonna be a 5 deck thing, just like a regular thing. But the people can buy into the decks like Texas Hold'em. You buy right into the decks, and it'd be tournament style room tables. Yeah.
Bro, can you imagine you have your rent on the table and then somebody hits you with 3 skips?
Oh man.
Bro,
Oh, that's salt on the board. That's salt on the board right there. Yeah.
that would be oh my goodness. Boy said, all right, this is my last dollar. I really need this money.
So
Bro, skip, reverse, draw forward, wild.
we have hit the end of what is our show. What we planned for our show. We touched on a little extra. We have hit what we planned for at least, but we'll stick around for a few more minutes and talk a little bit in chat. If you have any questions about who Scoobichu is, if you have, or you already know who he is, or you have any questions on who I am or who we are together, we are going to be hosting the show every Tuesday until Jesse gets back. And when Jesse gets back, we're going to pick another night or pick another time on a Tuesday. So the Two Heads One Mic will be a regular weekly event. We are going to do our Two Heads Suno sessions like we have been over the last couple weeks. And eventually we'll have a gentleman's competition where we pit the AIs against each other and write some pretty awesome songs, which you will be able to find on our Spotify pages selectively. Like right here, where you'll be able to find our Two Heads One Mic song on Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube. Earlier today, I was on the 2 days in a row. I made it to their random wheel list where you got to be put randomly in one of their playlists. It's awesome. I don't know how many plays
Oh,
I've gotten,
nice.
but you're able to spin the randomizer like once a day. So if you haven't already done yours, you should. And you should make sure you find our Two Heads One Mic soundtrack, which has both versions of our song that I've posted, not including some of the songs that I'm pretty sure Scoob will post of his versions of the Two Head One Mic podcast as well. Because we have different versions of the theme song from the creation of the show.
Oh yeah, we got a couple good ones. We even got a Spanish
Oh yeah,
version,
yeah.
which that'll be coming
Oh,
soon.
the
Oh,
Spanish
by the
version
way,
is already released. Yeah,
oh, it
it's
is.
released
Oh,
on the
okay, very
Spotify.
nice,
Yeah.
very nice. By the way, I just did the wheel of playlist, and I just got song position
Ooh,
85. That is crazy
that is
high.
crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. I think the lowest I've gotten so far is this morning was like 490 something.
Yeah, yesterday whenever I did it, it was giving me what was that, 1400?
Yeah,
I think it was 1418 or something like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So look for the disco wheel of songs, I believe. What's it called? The Disco Kid
Wheel
Wheel
of
of
playlist.
Playlist on Spotify, and you'll be able to find those songs.
Yep, you'll find me in position 85 right
Right.
now.
And I believe the song that's on the wheel for me at 14 something is Rich, featuring our dog Scoob. Well, how he would look in reality. This is a 3D rendered version of this guy. See,
Yeah, I still got my drip. I got my Pepsi Pimp drip on me.
so
Look at that, bedazzled and everything.
So before we go, I just want to say thanks to our supporters who supported the channel over here on my end. GI Bag, Jesse Hellwheeler, TCG Dude, Mr. DJ Longhair, Super Fast Coffee, of course, Scoob. Hello, it's Kaz, and Backwoods Collector. Thanks for supporting the channel. And for those people who are responsible for my art, Cream, I love you always, and thank you. And fan art by Black Alpha Wolf. I've gone Super Saiyan. And also part of a series that's already been put out from Jess Bro. Find her at Jess Bro on the Twitter and follow because she's recently done a second piece, which you'll see next week. It is time for us to head on out. Scoob, what's your plans for the week?
What are my plans for the week? Let's see. What is today? Tuesday. Tomorrow, I will be on Procrastinating Across the Ocean with Dan, Jesse Hellwheeler, and our good friend Bendy, who is an artist from the local TCG circuit. And Friday, I believe I'll be on with Jesse Hellwheeler and our man Super with Arctic in chat. If not, then I'll be in chat cheering them on, watching that great interview because it's going to be a great follow up. A lot of good information coming out on that one. Make sure y'all check Question Chaos out on Friday. And besides that, just random Suno sessions or random locale gameplay here and there.
Yep. If you guys want to learn how to play, by the way, he has just recently released the how-to instructional to play on the local TCG arena client or
Local CCG web game, I guess you could say.
yeah, web game. Yeah, it's virtually like kind of like if you were to guys for those magic people in the chat, if you wanted to play the play it on your phone or on a tablet or on your computer, good times. So as Scoob was saying, tomorrow, Procrastinating Across the Oceans, we're going to talk about art. We're going to talk about hand-drawn art. We're going to talk about the pros and cons of the AI art. We're going to also digital art. We're going to show off some of the stuff that we've been making. We held back tonight. Because Scoob and I are going to show off some jank AI videos tomorrow.
When I tell you we have some jank videos, y'all have no idea the jank we've gotten.
Jess is going to come in with some awesome interview questions to the one and only Bendy, as well as Scoob. We all are friends in the circle, but you will enjoy learning about Bendy and his art. He is a hand-drawn artist. He uses a lot of inks and pencils and whatnot. You'll be able to see a lot of his art tomorrow, so make sure you join us for that. Every Monday through Friday, you can find me on the In the Shell Morning Coffee podcast at 11 Central with Super Fast Tortoise and friends. And Thursday, join me for the MTG Roundtable with Mr. DJ Longhair. And that will be at 7 Central on YouTube. Now, we have a version of the theme song that we're going to play to end it out, which is different than the version that we started with. This is one of the I believe before we got to the final result, which before the rap one, is that correct?
I believe so.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I believe so.
I am going to display my screen because I realized that it wasn't done in a in the format I can upload it to. So we're going to play it from here.
Oh,
So that's all right. So I'm going to play it.
This song is like if James Brown were to make an outro for us.
Oh.
So hope y'all enjoy this one.
Oops. Yeah, I'm trying to display my screen right now. Boom, boom. Screen share. Suno. for those people who want to join, this is Scoobichu's Suno. You can follow Scoobichu on Suno and me on Suno, where you can show which versions of songs that we make, which ones you like, and those versions of maybe an alternate version of the theme song will be played on the show based off of your liking. All right, here we go. So you said as if James Brown did our theme song. Are you ready for this chat?
Very James Brown.
All right, here we go. Oh, hold on a second. It's not playing. The audio is not playing. Oh. Let's see.
Scooby Snacks. 2.
It's the Two Heads One Mic Podcast.
1.
Rock out with your mullet out.
Scoobichu zapping through with a boom. From the Acorina Hills to that Quickville tune. Mixing Hannah Barbara with that Futurama lore. Trading card games full of cows at war. I would have gotten away with it too, if not for Cowboy Dan and a Scoobichu. One head sparking it with a chew. Talking about that shit like we do. Chat blowing up on a Tuesday. KJ, Cowboy Dan, Miss Jaws always in play. Got that moolah baby drip. Stacking coins and karma. It's a paradox like two heads, one mic. KJ's a glitch in the grid. Scoob's a rare breed. Roasting trolls. Telling stories, cashing checks. His podcast hits like a cursed CD. Catch us on the glow of your screen. Topics and chat where cringe go deep. They'll bring that viral noise. Just chatting with the boys. One is a crazy dog, the other is all heads. They can't flip a coin, but there's much ahead. Scooby-Choo, Be-Ooby-Choo, Scooby-Choo. And KJ Cowboy Dan, it's something new. Talking about comic books and cards so rare. Discussions of movies that don't compare. The boys will take you for a ride. Go ahead now, hit that like, follow, subscribe. Scooby-Choo and Cowboy Dan get in trouble with a dangerous plan. One's got a jar and the other's got paws. Together we're breaking social laws. Living rent-free in a VHS archive. Stream goes on air. Will we survive? Not if chat starts a riot. Got that moolah baby drip. Stacking coins and karma. It's a paradox flex. Two heads, one mic.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're not doing a raid tonight. I'm sorry. We will do one next time when I do it live. This has been Two Heads, One Mic. I've been KJ Cowboy Dan. Scoobichu. Come on, let's go back to the doghouse. Hey, Scooby, get back over here. Scooby!
Oh, yo, episode 0. We out.
Oh, no, Scoop, no! No!
What?
That's a nuke!
Oh, no.